federal assistance for these issues is, I know, extremely important, because a lot of folks don't save for these kinds of emergencies, and when they hit, it takes a real drain on their resources and ability to take care of themselves and their family.
No, the fuck she didn't just say that. You wicked witch! We can't save no money because we fucking your ass. We giving it all to the motherfucking gas station and the grocery store. And then you talk about what the fuck we don't save. Why don't you tell Lebanon, Israel, and motherfucking Ukraine the same fucking thing, bitch? This has got to be the most insane shit I have ever seen in my motherfucking life. And then there's robots in the comments steady going behind this shit. You taking up for this dumbass shit, and she won't help the people who pay the fucking taxes. What the fuck are we talking about? We need to carry that hoe out on her head right fucking now. Fuck wait till November 5th. She can't fucking run. I'm sick of this. I'm sick of this shit, bro. I'm fucking sick of this shit.
All right, shalom, shalom. Yeah, Jake is sick and tired. Jake is sick and tired. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai Bahashem, Rachaha Kodash. I want to give double honors to that apostle and elders, a great millstone who rule well and teach well, peace and blessing to you, sincere Akim that are pushing this truth all over the four corners of the earth, week in, week out, in all truth and sincerity. Yeah, Jake is sick and tired of the bullshit. You know, here it is. They're telling these people in these areas that have been hit from hurricanes and disasters that they should be saving their money for these things, for hurricanes, for tornadoes, for earthquakes, etc. And meanwhile, they're constantly raising the prices of everything that you have to buy, your daily essentials, your daily needs. You're constantly getting paid less, even though you might be getting paid more on paper from the previous year and the year before that. Guess what? Inflation is why you're actually getting paid less, even though you might have made $17 or $20 3 to 4 years prior. Now you're making $25 to $30. Well, guess what? Inflation hit. And now that extra money that you're getting on the hourly or salary, it doesn't make up for the inflation, the cost of goods now, the price of your daily needs, your daily essentials, rent, your gas bill, your water bill, the gas you put in your vehicle. So they said they ain't got no more money for the people, man, that actually need it. You know, they brought all these so-called migrants over here and set them up real nice. Benefit package, benefit program. Put them in luxury hotels for months and months. Was putting money in their pocket. Food stamps. Some of these migrants were getting multiple thousands of dollars and just walking around spending money. On top of the $4,000 to $5,000 a month in food stamps. Not to mention the various crimes that went on that these various different so-called migrants committed and were let out of prison. So Jake is sick and tired. And not just Jake. You got these other nations as well that are looking at the American government in a different type of light. And we've been telling you through the Spirit and Power of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, from the apostles and elders of Great Millstone on down, all right, that this is nothing but a sham. This is nothing but a facade. You keep on believing in these government leaders, these presidents, man. They're being controlled by the wicked elites. Here it is, the government doesn't have no money for the people in a time of need, in a time of catastrophe. But guess what? They got money to send to Ukraine. They got money to send to Israel. Billions upon billions upon billions, right? So these Americanites, guess what? They're angry, man. The people are mad. The people are angry. Just like the scripture speaks of, when the righteous are in authority, the people mourn. It's like when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. When the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn. And the people are in mourning, and the wicked is in rulership, pursuing to Job, the 9th chapter and the 24th verse. Okay? And guess what, Jake? It's only going to get worse. It's only going to get worse. Let's go to Psalm 73rd chapter. It says, truly Yahweh is good to Israel, even to such as are of a clean heart. But as for me, my feet were almost gone, my steps had well nigh slipped. For I was envious at the foolish when I saw the prosperity of the wicked, and the wicked is prospering. Verse 4, for there are no bands in their death, but their strength is firm. That's right, their strength is firm, because Yahweh by Shem Yahushua has put them in rulership. Matter of fact, real quick, phone unfroze. Salakia, bear with me one moment. Let's go to Micah, the 2nd chapter, real quick. You know, these people are angry with the things that are going on in society. They're angry with the government. They're angry with these presidential leaders, as well as the candidates. People are not happy. So temperatures and emotions are rising. This is Micah 2:1. Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds, because this was all orchestrated by them. It was all orchestrated in their secret councils. Even these various different things that you see happening concerning, you know, these hurricanes, man, these storms. Esau has come together in a council and spoken about these things prior. Because you see the various events taking place, which ultimately they're pushing these things and influencing these things to fulfill their various different agendas that are going on in the earth. It says, when the morning is light, they practice it because it is in the power of their hand. So it's in the power of their hand to do these various different things. These wicked elites have been put in that rulership seat position, and they are orchestrating things on the earth, which ultimately they'll be controlled by the Most High Yahweh on the left-hand side. It says, and they covet fields and take them by violence. You know, now information is coming out with this whole situation. The first hurricane, Hurricane Helene, that Nashville, Tennessee, was a area with high levels of lithium, and there was one other resource that it was prominent in. Let me see if I can get the screenshot. Bear with me. All right, here we go. Yeah, so as you see on your screen, so hurricane devastated an area 400 miles from the coast, 2,134 feet above sea level. That just so happens to be one of the richest areas in the country in quartz and lithium. All right. So you know how Esau works. And you know they actually spoke about this very thing in the movie, the new tornado movie, the new Twister movie. These twisters were going through these various different rural areas, and you had these high level officials coming in to the families that lost everything. Their houses got demolished. You know, their belongings were dispersed everywhere, and they would come through these towns in Oklahoma, etc., and offer the families, you know, a little bit of nothing for their land. You know, they would offer them, you know, a fraction of what their land and what their house, you know, what was left of it was worth, and they would capitalize off of it. They would capitalize off of catastrophe. They would capitalize off of disaster. And that's what Esau Edom is doing, man. We saw the situation over in Hawaii, man, with the fires. They wanted that land, they wanted that area. A lot of those people did not want to sell their land and their houses. So Esau, what did he do, man? He uses direct energy weapons and started burning shit up. But conveniently, it skipped around all these high level figures that have properties and houses and businesses. It skipped over their land, their properties. Let's go back to Micah, the second chapter. It says, and they cover fields and take them by violence, and houses and take them away. So they oppress a man and his house, and even a man and his heritage. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans are still slaves. You're still in slavery. And this devil has been put up over you. But the majority of our people have yet to realize that. And by the time the majority of you Israelites realize who the so-called white man is, it's going to be too late for you. Let's go back to Psalms. And let's continue on. This is Psalm 73. And let's continue on in verse. Let's see here. Verse 4. For there are no bands in their death, but their strength is firm. They are not in trouble as other men, neither are they plagued like other men. These elites are not going through the same things that these average, these so-called citizens are going through. And these elites are sitting back, watching in amusement and laughing and in awe at their, they're putting their hands together and saying, I love it when a plan comes together. Okay? Verse 5, they are not in trouble as other men, neither are they plagued like other men. Therefore pride compasseth them about as a chain. All right, you heard what Kamala Harris said.
And federal assistance for these issues is, I know, extremely important because a lot of folks don't save for these kinds of emergencies, and when they hit, it takes a real...
Yeah, she said a lot of people don't save for these kind of emergencies. Save what? How are the people supposed to do that when they're living paycheck to paycheck? You got a new class of citizen, you got working class homeless. You got there's another one where people who live in these $300,000, $400,000, $500,000 homes are basically living paycheck to paycheck, and there's a new category for those people. I forgot what it's called, but people are doing bad out here, man. You got people living out of their cars, and Esau is, trying to ban that, trying to make that illegal. It says, therefore pride compasseth them about as a chain, violence covereth them as a garment. That's right, man. This is the violent man that the scripture speaks of. He's constantly sending aid. He's constantly sending money to these, to Israel, to these different groups and organizations that, just run about the earth, causing death and violence. It says, their eyes stand out with fatness. They have more than their heart could wish. See? They have more than their heart could wish. Esau Edom could very easily help all these people in these situations because of the hurricane disaster. All right? And we got a mega hurricane approaching Florida right now, which is definitely going to cause lots of casualties and a whole lot of structural damage over that area. And our prayers are going out to the brothers, the Akim that are out there in the Florida area. It says their eyes stand out with fatness. They have more than their heart could wish. Here it is. They said we only got $750. $750 for you. Take it or leave it. That's all we got. That's all we can do. Sorry. That's all we can do. You know. Meanwhile, you got, trillionaires in their yachts. They could very, without even lifting up a finger, you know, cure or solve world, or at least over here in America, homelessness. You know, they could fix very easily world hunger. They could change everyone's situation drastically for the better for them. But they're not going to do that. Guess what? Because this is the wicked we're talking about, man. All right? The wicked ain't going to do that. The wicked is going to do what they're supposed to do. They're going to do wickedly. Okay? It says they are corrupt. They speak wickedly concerning oppression. You Israelites are being oppressed. But how they speak about your oppression is what? Oh, it's your fault. They don't blame us. You should have saved up. You should have did this. You should have did that. You'd have made, but of course, we have all made mistakes. But these wicked elites are oppressing you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Now he's oppressing, these other nations and his own people as well to a certain degree. It says they are corrupt and speak wickedly concerning oppression. They speak lawfully. This is what you see right here. And now the information is coming out that Kamala Harris, she's an Edomite, man. Information is coming out that she's a so-called, a so-called Jew, one of them issues.
Federal assistance for these issues is, I know, extremely important because a lot of folks don't save for these kinds of emergencies, and when they hit, it takes a real drain on their resources and ability to take care of themselves and their family.
No, the fuck she didn't just say that. You wicked bitch! We can't save no money because it's fucking your ass. We giving it all to the motherfucking gas station and the grocery store. And then you talk about what the fuck we don't save. Why don't you tell Lebanon, Israel, and motherfucking Ukraine the same fucking thing, bitch?
Yo, this is Psalm 73 and 8. It says they are corrupt. They speak wickedly concerning oppression. They speak lawfully. All right. They set their mouth against the heavens, and their tongue walketh through the earth. Yeah. Let's go over to Sirach, the 13th chapter. Come on, phone. This thing keep freezing up. I swear Esau be fucking with these phones. Let's go to Sirach, the 13th chapter, and let's start from the top. It says, "He that toucheth pit shall be defiled therewith, and he that hath fellowship with a proud man shall be like unto him. Burden not thyself above thy power while thou livest, and have no fellowship with one that is mightier and richer than thyself. For how agree the kettle and the earthen pot together? For if one be smitten against the other, it shall be broken. The rich man hath done wrong, and yet he threatened withal. The poor is wrong, and he must entreat also. If thou be for his profit, he will use thee." See, if you're beneficial to Esau, if he can use you, if he can put you in place to persuade the masses or a demographic of people, hey, he's gonna act like he's your friend. Okay, give you a little bit of money, a little bit of support. Okay, until you're no longer useful to him, and then he'll cast you aside. Okay, it says, if thou be for his profit, he will use thee, but if thou have nothing, he will forsake thee. It says, if thou have anything, he will live with thee. Yea, he will make thee bear, and will not be sorry for it. All right? They're not sorry for it at all. They said, we ain't got it. Okay? And this is not just, these wicked, powers that be are not just saying this to the Israelites who are in a time of need and, lost their homes and are still out there in rural areas trying to survive. it's these nations as well. Okay, it says, if thou have anything, he will live with thee. Yea, he will make thee bear and will not be sorry for it. See, we're at the time where Esau doesn't need the masses of people on the earth no more. Okay, he doesn't need all these people. He's really trying to depopulate the earth on a very, very high level. Okay, he's already got his robotics ready. He's got his robots, his drones, his various different technology to replace these people. So he doesn't need them on the volume and the level that he used to need them. Need them. Okay, they want to depopulate the earth to around 500 million. Okay, it says, if thou have anything, he will live with thee. Yea, he will make thee bear and will not be sorry for it. If he have need of thee, he will deceive thee and smile upon thee. That's what's happening to the people, man. And it's happened to them over the years and over the years. They've been smiled upon, and Esau has deceived them with fair speeches and sweet words. Okay, but these people are starting to wake up, and they're starting to see, hey, wait a minute, this ain't adding up. Hold on, wait a minute. I remember you said this back then, but now, it's going a completely different direction. Hey, we're being lied to. Hey, we're being robbed. So now we're seeing the revolt from the people. It says, if he have need of thee, he will deceive thee and smile upon thee and put thee in hope. Yeah, and that's prior to 2024, 2023, 2022, people were putting that hope. They had hope in America. All right, that this place was gonna thrive into this what they have imagined for years and years. It says, he will speak thee fair and say, what wantest thou? That American dream, which has been pushed for so many years, but now that American dream has turned into an American nightmare. And people are looking at the American dream exactly for what it is, a dream, and it was never real, and it will never be accessible. Okay? Verse 7, and he will shame thee by his meats, and until he have drawn thee dry twice or thrice. Here it is. People thought they were going to be doing all right with the little salary, little paycheck they got. They're getting a raise. They went to college. Now they're getting $100,000 a year. They didn't take into account inflation. All right. They didn't take into account various different things that are going to be orchestrated by these wicked elites. All right. So now that salary, it don't seem, it sounds so lucrative no more. It says, until he have drawn thee dry twice or thrice, and at the last he will laugh thee to scorn afterward. And this is what's going on. This is going on right now. This is what these people in the White House, these presidents, these governors, damn sure these wicked elites, they're laughing right now, man. They're sitting back after they go to these meetings like this, after they have a little sit down and it's recorded, and they come before the American people and do their speeches, man. They go in the back, you know, they sip some fine wine and they laugh, man, together. They're all in bed together. The Democrat and the Republican Party are all in the same bed, man. They work together, okay? The good cop, bad cop procedure, okay? But the thing is, these people are so, so dumb and stupid and so far gone. The majority of them they don't get it, okay? They think their vote counts. They think if they get the right person in that presidential seat, that change is going to come. It says, and at the last he will laugh thee to scorn afterward. When he seeth thee, he will forsake thee and shake his head at thee. And that's what's happening right now, man. They're shaking their heads at you. Well, hey, you should have saved your money up. You should have put into account a hurricane disaster. You know?
And federal assistance for these issues is, I know, extremely important because a lot of folks don't save for these kinds of emergencies, and when they hit, it takes a real drain on their resources.
Let's read that again. It's Rock 13:7. He will shame thee by his meat until he have drawn thee dry twice or thrice, and at the last he will laugh thee to scorn afterward. When he seeth thee, he will forsake thee and shake his head at thee. That's what's happening. Here's your $750 is all we got. On top of that, they're pushing away aid. They're pushing away the support to these various different places that got hit by Hurricane Helene. You can't fly your helicopter in with goods. All right, these different areas where they were gathering goods and foods and products for these people in need that lost everything. Guess what? Esau set up to dismantle and destroy that. All right, generators that are being sent over by trucks and various other things are being seized and placed in holding in various different facilities, man. Esau doesn't want aid to come to these people in North Carolina, man. All right, he don't want to help them in this land, and it goes back to this. All right, I believe this is one of the agendas circling around North Carolina, man. Okay, concerning this area in Asheville, North Carolina, that's high in quartz and lithium. Let's read verse 8 and let's close out. It says, beware that thou be not deceived and brought down in thy jollity. Okay? And these are beautiful times that we're living in, man. And you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans better repent before it's too late. You ain't got the time that you think you have. And now Jake is starting to see that the things that the prophets, that have been set up by Yahweh, by Shem Yahushua, are speaking all over the four corners of the earth. All right? That these guys, the Lord's dealing with them. Hey, these guys are telling the truth. They got the knowledge, man. Okay? With that, I'm going to say shalom.